Individual and group counseling is central to any treatment program. These sessions help us gain the skills and stability we need to stay off meth, to improve our relationships and build a new life. Sam Minsky is an experienced therapist. Here he meets with a group in recovery.
Doing a daily schedule is a way to create a portable structure that you can take out with you into the world. It's a way to reduce anxiety, it's a way to get things done, it's a way to avoid triggers, to keep yourself safe, to clean up some of the wreckage from the past in a reasonable way. And it's just one of those things I really recommend that you do every day. You get into the habit of doing this, okay?
I needed that structure because before I didn't have structure. I had money and I had dope.
I needed to have something simple, to have simple, effective tools, a basic program, because life gets out of control.
Treatment helped me get into that routine of cooking, cleaning, getting to meetings, doing what I have to do, so that when I left that place, I was able to do that on my own.
There are a number of specific treatment methods and recovery activities that are effective in treating meth addiction. This includes learning how to identify our triggers. Triggers generally fall into two categories: external and internal. External triggers are the people, places, and things that we associate with our use. Internal triggers are intense emotions such as anger, hurt, desire, or fear. When we think about or come into contact with these triggers, our brain anticipates the meth high, causing us to crave.
So let's first talk about the external triggers, the people, places, and things. And what I'd like you to think about is what were or are some of the most powerful external triggers for you.
What's hard about triggers is that they come when you least expect it. There's triggers that I know about that I prepare for, like going certain places, certain people, so I avoid that. I hang out with my friends, I go to a meeting. And then there's triggers that you get that you don't expect. For me, that could be a lack of money, getting ready to go out, certain songs that might just pop up on the radio that I was not expecting.
What we want you to do is identify all your triggers and then try to avoid the external ones as much as possible. And with the emotional triggers, not to avoid them, but to learn some new coping mechanisms, which is all about what we do here and can all be called relapse prevention.
Games like Uno War.
But you're ready to come home now, right?
Yeah.
You miss Mom? All right.
Miss you a lot.
Julia, you're not ready.
You're ready to come home, right?
We talked about this.
He's my son. I've had it.
It's not always possible to avoid triggers. When we encounter a trigger, it causes us to think about using, which leads to craving, which may result in use. Techniques like thought stopping help us interrupt the thought before it grows into a craving, which is harder to control. With time off meth, cravings become less frequent and less intense.
It's just, you're in the grip. It's like you're just in this vehicle and it's going to take you right there. But it's just a thought. It really is. I mean, it's a feeling. It goes right through you. It does.
You're right. I'm not ready.
When you recognize yourself having that first initial thought of using, that's when you use your thought-stopping techniques so it doesn't progress into craving, because it's much harder to stop at that point.